Disclaimer. This is educational purpose video only. I didn't harm anyone. I used my own device during explain of this method, so please don't use this method any kind of illegal or malicious activities. Because hacking is crime. If you do this, then it can land you in jail. I'm not support any kind of illegal or malicious hacking.
Chosen as usual. So let me go here and give my password and then go to my terminal. So I'm going to need to run authentication one more time in here because I need to get the device MAC addresses, right? So let me run authentication, and this time we don't have to write this to a file, right? Because we don't need to analyze it later on. I'm just going to take the results in real time and have my de-authentication attack on this router. So of course, if you want, you can write again, but I'm not gonna do that because it may slow my process down. So let me delete this line here and hit enter in order to start this command. So this is the same command that we have run in the previous lecture. So now we are getting the station and the SSID columns in here. So we know the MAC addresses of connected devices. So if I say file open terminal from here, then I will get another terminal. So let me just make this one smaller and put it down. So I'm going to just take the values from above, so it's easier to see it that way. Because I'm going to run airplay ng, I will have to specify the station MAC address along with the BSSID of router as well. So let me start by typing airplay ng. So this is the name of that tool. And aerodump, airplay, and a tool called aircrack ng are all connected, as you can understand right now. And we're going to see what is aircrack in the following lectures. So I'm going to go after my MacBook in here, and of course you cannot know which MAC address belongs to which devices at your house. I suggest you try to find a way to know the MAC address, or you can just go after one and see which one is disconnected. So I'm going to say airplay ng and deauth as we have seen in the documentation, and then I'm going to specify the number of packets that I want to send. So if you write something like 1000 or 10,000 in here, you're going to send a lot of packets and you're going to disconnect the user, and they will certainly know that they are disconnected. So sometimes you want to send some smaller packets like 5 or 10 in order to disconnect a user from the network and in order not let them know that they are disconnected. So there are reasons to do that, and we're going to see them in the following lectures. So later on, I'm going to say -a to specify the MAC address. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one and paste it in here. And then I'm going to say -c in order to copy and paste the client MAC address. And I believe by mistake I'm copying this twice. Okay, so let me paste it in here, and client C stands for client, so you have to copy the device's MAC address, and A stands for access point, so you have to copy here the router MAC address, and it's written in the BSSID column. So I'm going to copy this and paste in here. So you have to be careful with this one. A is for access point, C is for client. Okay, so after doing that, of course we have to specify our interface name. And once I hit enter, as you can see, it started to send the authentication packets. So right now, as you can see, I'm getting these frames in here. So this station belongs to my MacBook, and I'm getting in here, getting these frames in here. And actually at this point, even though we can see the station in the list, my MacBook got disconnected from the network. And even though it seems like it's connected, it cannot go to the internet. So we will see that we're getting on and off from this authenticated list in the ARO.ng. Even though we are on the list, it won't work for me because I'm getting constant packets from AirPlay in here. Of course, at this point I cannot prove to you that I'm disconnected and I cannot connect to the internet, but let me stop here actually. And within the next lecture, I'm going to de-authenticate my MacBook, my host machine, in order to show you that this is actually working. And of course, you have to try this on your own with your own devices so that you can confirm this and see that this is working in real life examples as well. And as I said before, there is no way to understand which MAC address belongs to which device at this point, but you can go for them anyway. You can choose one of them and try to disconnect them anyway and try it on your own house. So let's stop here and do that in the following lecture.